What is menstruation and why does it happen? Hi everyone, I'm Paula from Strong Chatty Chicks with a side note on menstruation. Menstruation, or your period, is when the lining of the uterus is shed. The uterus contracts and that pushes the menstrual blood and the sloughed off tissue out of your uterus, through your cervix and through your vagina. As a side note, your vagina is on the inside of your body, your vulva is on the outside. So that's what menstruation is, but how and why does it happen? Following puberty, women's bodies are subject to a hormone cycle which defines their menstrual cycle, and this is needed in order for a woman to achieve pregnancy. Your menstrual cycle is counted from the first day of your period until the day before your next period starts. It's typically between 23 and 35 days, and most women will experience a cycle pretty close to 28 days. Variation is totally normal. So the menstrual cycle, it incorporates the ovarian and the uterine cycle and can be divided into phases. The follicular or proliferative phase, during which the follicle develops and matures until an egg is released during ovulation. Then the luteal or secretory phase, which follows ovulation. During this phase, the corpus luteum, which is formed from the ruptured follicle, secretes progesterone in order to make the uterus suitable for implantation in pregnancy. Effectively, during the menstrual cycle, the uterus lining builds up to prepare for the implantation of an embryo, and if you don't get pregnant, then estrogen and progesterone levels will fall, which signals the start of your period and the beginning of your next cycle. So as your estrogen and progesterone levels change throughout the menstrual cycle, they can cause menstrual symptoms, which for many of us can be very unpleasant. In fact, 75% of women experience symptoms related to their menstrual cycle, which implies that 25% of women don't experience any of the wide variety of signs and symptoms related to menstruation, and that seems very unfair. For the rest of us, however, mood swings, back pain, food cravings, fatigue, nausea, depression, among others, will be experienced nearly monthly until we go through menopause. These physical and emotional changes which we experience as part of our menstrual cycle, they can vary in intensity from being mildly inconvenient to severely life-impacting. And they may in fact be a sign of an underlying condition such as PMDD or endometriosis. So please see your healthcare provider if you have symptoms which are in any way limiting for you. It isn't normal to be in so much pain that you can't get out of bed or relate to the people that are around you. Our experience of menstruation can also change as we age, so often periods are heavier and our cycles are longer in our teens. They usually get lighter and more regular, so they fall between that 23 to 35 days in your 20s and 30s. In your 40s, as I am, and your body is starting to go through perimenopause, your cycles might become irregular. Your periods could stop for a month or even for a few months and then start up again. They might be longer or they might last but be shorter than usual. They could also be lighter or heavier. Following menopause in your 50s, you no longer ovulate and your cycles stop altogether. Thank you for listening. Please like, follow, subscribe, share this side note with someone who menstruates or someone who needs to know more about the menstrual cycle, and join us next week for a new episode of the Strong Chatty Chicks podcast, where we'll be talking about our own experiences and challenges with health and fitness. In the meantime, stay strong, stay chatty, use Strong and Chatty Chicks.